Serye
Serye
FM.
FM.
Welcome to Happy Spouse, Happy House Podcast. Ako po si Chinkitan.
Ako naman po si Coach Novi. Nandito po kami, building strong relationship, one family at a time.
Dahil kami ay naniniwala, bawat pamilya may pag-asa.
Welcome to Happy Spouse, Happy House Podcast. And for this portion, Wife to Wife No Filter Talks with Coach Novi Antan, where we'll talk about real issues about wives face, yung struggles, yung joys, and journey of just building a God-centered marriage. Kasi yun naman ang goal natin, di ba mga wifey? Magandang araw po sa kanilang lahat at maraming salamat sa pagpili na makinig at manood sa amin ngayong araw na to. So, today's episode is for every wife who's been through challenging season, no? Whether kung ang struggle mo ay financial, family, conflicts, health issue, or emotional distance in your marriage, how can you stay strong and loving your spouse if you're going through your own battles? And how can you lead with grace and offer support even when parang hirap ata mag-support pag ganun yung sitwasyon, no? So, in this episode, we'll talk about what it means to love well, even in tough seasons, di ba, mga mare? And how God's love can empower us to be the source of strength of our spouse, even though ang hirap, even na navigate pa natin yung relationship natin sa ating mga asawa. So, for today's episode, meron po tayong guest. Yes, ang guest po natin siguro may iba nakakakilala sa kanya, iba hindi, pero ito po, hindi alam ng iba, inaanak po namin siya ni Chinky, no? And I think I've known her for more than a decade, or I think a decade, no? Naging classmate ko pa nga siya sa isa naming Bible, sa aming Bible group. And nakakatuwa lang, and I'm so blessed of how she really grown with God from strength to strength, faith to faith, glory to glory. Talagang ibang klase. So kumbaga talagang binago siya ni God upside down. And syempre iba't ibang area ng buhay natin. And then actually naging guest ko rin po siya sa You Are Love podcast. So if you want to listen to that about her motherhood story, for this time, syempre sa wifey story naman. And dahil nga inaanak ko siya sa kasal, she'll be able to share to us ang mga bagay na ano nga bang dapat gawin to support our spouse, lalo na pag hindi natin naiintindihan yung sitwasyon. Paano tayo mananalig kay God? So, without further ado, let me welcome my dear friend, Wendy Valdez. Hello, Wendy!
Hi, Ate.
Hello,
Thank you for having me here.
Yes, kamusta? Kamusta na? Nako, alam ko iba na ang journey ng buhay mo ngayon dahil nga, di ba sinabi ko sa isang podcast na talagang nakita kita kung paano ka nag-grow, single ka pa lang, pumupunta ka pa dito, and then nagkaasawa ka na, and then ngayon may anak ka, tapos ngayon nag-homeschool ka pa, tapos grabe binayayaan ka pa ni God, di ba kay Judah, 2 years old siya ngayon.
Yeah.
Ako, ibang level. And yung iba siguro alam nila na siya po ay artista at nag-aartista pa rin naman siya hanggang ngayon, di ba? Kaya lang iba lang yung season niya ngayon, no?
Yes. Homeschooling na ako ngayon.
Yeah, full-time homeschooler, di ba? And I know na bilang asawa, iba rin yung journey. Ilang yun? 7 years na ba kayo ni Norm?
Magte-10 na ate sa December.
Na ba yun?
Magte-10 na. So I'm
Set
praying
ang 7
if
years old, no?
I'm praying if renewal of vows ba kami or what.
Naku naman, bihira ang mag-asawa na nagre-reach ng 10 years. At saka, I'm sure madami na kayong pinagdaanan. So, my dear Wendy, so, can you share a time when you found, like, syempre, ako rin, nangyari din sa akin yan na it's difficult to support our husband, especially in challenging times. Can you share about that time? At papaano ka, kumbaga papaano ka in that time, nahirapan ka, and then how did God talk to you on that end?
There are a lot of times actually na nahihirapan ako i-support yung husband ko kasi meron siyang he's used to deciding for everybody. Yun yung naging lifestyle niya before. His cousins are dependent on him, ganyan. So, favorite niya yung verse na submit, na akala niya obedience yon. So,
Ganun ata lahat
so
ng asawa. Asawa ko rin din dati, ganun.
pero pinag-aralan ko yan, like what I've said sa kaninang podcast natin noon, na naging mahilig ako mag-aral. Sabi ko, Lord, I really want to obey you in everything. So I want to really know what does submission really mean. So first, natutunan ko, submission is not obedience. Kasi it's,
That's good.
otherwise, yung nilagay, obey. Diba? Obey your husband in everything. And meron ding submit to one another, submit to authorities. Pero at the same time, nung sinabing submit to authorities, meron din sinabi si Paul na I will obey God than man. So when your authorities are not alignment with what God says in the Bible, syempre hindi ka susunod doon. You honor them, you respect them, what you don't do whatever they say.
Yeah,
So,
kumbaga,
yun.
iba kasi yung connotation ng submission natin dito sa Pilipinas, feeling na hindi ka na pwede magsalita, hindi mo
You
na
don't
pwede
have a
sabihin yung
voice.
opinion mo, or you don't have a
Yeah.
voice, and then
Yeah.
parang timid ka lang, sige, opo. I think, kailangan i-debunk na natin yan dito sa conversation natin ito.
Yes.
Hindi
So,
ganun. Kasi when the word said, submit unto the Lord. So ano ba yun? Sige, go in.
yes. So first, it's not obedience. Second, we're called to submit to one another. So, third, we are co-heirs, lahat tayo, men and women. We are equal, di ba? Parang sila Jesus, equal sila, but they have different roles. So, having a role doesn't mean you're lower than your husband. Siya yung binigyan ng... So, parehas tayong tagapagmana at mahal ng Panginoon.
Yes.
Namatay siya for men as much as namatay din siya for women.
So, hindi tayo lesser ano ba yun, species na sinasabi?
Yes. Actually, yung sinabi ngang helper, di ba, Ezra Kinegdo, ginamit nga siya sa Holy Spirit na parang you can guide your husband. Kasi they are also sinners. Magkakamali din sila. You can also be the voice of God to them. And yung submission doon is hupotaso. It means it's a military term, which means align yourself in battle with your husband.
Kaya pala ngayon ko lang narinig yun. It's a Greek ba yan or Hebrew?
I'm not sure pero parang it's either Greek or Hebrew word, hupotaso, which means to align yourself in battle with your husband. Kasi di ba nga we are against principalities,
Tama.
we are in a battle.
Dapat team, no? Team kayo dapat.
Yes. So you align yourself. Pag sinabing, okay, let the battle starting, you align yourself. Hindi siya sinabing, okay, nandito ako. Okay, you can do whatever you want to me. Na format mo ako dito. Kung ano sabihin mo, wala akong
tapos, piyong, parang gano'n.
Kumbaga, parang, andito ka sa harap, nandito naman ako sa likod mo. We're fighting together.
Come on. Yeah.
So, we're helping each other. And the goal is to be more like Christ. And the goal is to bring each other to the Lord. Diba? Yun yung sinabi na parang you bring your wife to the Lord, holy and blameless.
Yeah.
And napakaganda nung kasunod na verse nun, which is, husband, you love your wives as Christ loved the church. Yun ang pinakamahirap.
Oo kasi, no filter conversation naman to ng wife. Sad to say lang, kasi minsan nagagamit yan din ng men. Kasi madami na kami na counsel na gano'n na, di ba Miss Novi, Coach Novi, dapat submit, dapat mag-go-obey. Well, sabi ko, yung pinagagawa mo ba sa misis mo, natanong mo na kay God. Yan ang sinasabi ko.
Yes.
Yan ba align kay God? Or, kasi, di ba, naging selfish yung motive natin dahil feeling mo, ito yung pinangahawakan mo, di ba? Parang sige, okay na kasi sabi ni God, hindi ganun yun, hindi pang manipulation.
Yeah. May ID pa ni God no? Kasi sabi ni God, ako ang kasi, di ba, parang meron din na do not be like the pagans who lord it over their, yung pinasasakupan nila. So, ibig sabihin, ayaw ni God yung you're lording it over.
Yeah.
You are a leader. Kasi paano ba yung leadership ni Jesus? Di ba yung leadership niya, siya yung nag-serve. you he died for sobrang important nun.
Yeah.
So
So in
I
a
learned
difficult
na
situation, ano yun?
I learned na yung submission is like that. And in the beginning kasi medyo hindi pa ako aware. Syempre, marami na akong na-attend na marriage seminar, pero iba pag nasa ka na nandun ka na. So in the beginning kasi parang meron ako narinig advice na hayaan mong magkamali yung asawa mo para matuto siya. Ate, ang hirap pag yung pagkakamali hindi na-admit. Hindi hindi inaamin, parang i-blame lagi sa or sa ibang tao. So hindi siya natututo. So in the beginning kasi when we would have decisions, parang I leave everything to him kasi I want to submit nga until I learn kung ano talaga yung submission is having also a voice. And kaya maganda yung sinasabi ni Kuya Chinky pag na asma, 'di ba? As my wife, 'di ba? Tanong kanya because you have a voice.
Yeah.
Kasi meron
Tandaan mo yan,
because you are one, meron siyang mga minsan na hindi nakikita, ikaw din meron ka minsan hindi nakikita that your spouse would see. So you go hand in hand together and you help each other.
That's
But
good.
the thing before with my husband kasi, parang he misread the scripture and think na I deciding everything, I lord it over. And ang katwiran niya sa akin, hindi ko naman kayo dadalin sa mali. Pero tao ka magkakamali ka at magkakamali.
Yeah.
So, in the beginning, it was okay kasi parang ako pa lang yung nagsasuffer. But when I saw na he's not owning up whenever he makes mistakes, there was this one time na parang gusto ng parents niya, nandun si Seth sa bahay nila and nag-seizure si Seth. So, napahamak yung anak ko. Sabi ko, parang there's something na kailangan there's something has to change. So, from then on, sinabi ko sa kanya, kailangan may boses ako. Kailangan mo, kapag nakita ko that his decision is not beneficial for the whole family or talagang may magsasuffer, which happened na to other decisions that he did, hindi talaga ako pumapayag. Example, very recent, parang meron kaming outing with the staff. And sabi niya, sasama kami ng mga bata overnight. Tapos parang sabi ko sa kanya, mag-ano na tayo ng budget for food, yung kakainin natin, ganyan. Ayaw niya na ganun. Hindi, gusto ko kakain sa labas. Sabi niya ganun kasi para ma-manage ko yung amount. Ganyan. Sabi ko, love, that's very hard ha. I learned to talk to him in submission is being respectful. Telling him in a respectful way.
That's good.
Proper sentences and wording. Proper timing. So sabi ko sa kanya, love, hindi mahirap yun. Kunyari, nagsuswimming ka na. Sa Pansol po kasi yun ate. Nagsuswimming ka na tapos aahon ka para kumain sa labas. Tapos, eto na, magbibihis ka na naman, babalik, ganyan. Ganun yung gusto ko, ganyan. Sabi ko, sige, ganito na lang. Kapag ganun, sabi ko kasi, mahihirapan yung mga bata. Sabi ko, hindi na lang kami sasama. Sabi ko sa kanya, ba't hindi kayo sasama? Anak ko yan, mga ganyan. Tapos parang, sabi ko, hindi na lang kami sasama. Hindi pwede, kailangan sumama kayo. Sabi ko, kung sasama mo kami, you have to think of the kids, mahihirapan sila. Sabi ko, and if gusto mo mag-overnight, ayokong makikita yung mga tao mo, mga bata na magugutom, tapos magbibis pa, kakain kayo sa labas, maghihintayan. Hindi ko matitiis, bibili ako ng pagkain nila. Sabi ko, so hindi ko kayang makita yon, so hindi ko nalang pupuntahan. So it's either gagawin mo yung best for everyone, which is mag-budget na tayo ngayon, bumili tayo ng pagkain, or hindi kami sasama. And I am firm with that. Tapos, sabi ko, pag-pray mo. Sabi ko, ganun ako sa kanya, pag-pray mo. Tapos so maiinis siya, kasi nga sanay siya, he gets his way. After 20 minutes, lalapit yan, kikis ako, tapos, sige na, mag-ano na tayo. Kinausap ko na si mama, bumili na ng pagkain para dun sa outing. Ganon. But before, it wasn't like that. As in, meron kaming before na hotel na pinagstayan na sobrang dumi dahil yun yung gusto niya, mura. Ang anak ko, di ba, may PWD siya.
Yeah.
Ate, kapag meron siyang immune problem na pag nakakain siya ng marumi, sinusubo niya yung kamay niya, nagsusuka siya.
Oh. Wow.
So yung mga ganon na decision na parang, it's not gonna help the kids eh. Parang, this is what you want, pero hindi ko naman kayo ipapahamak. You don't know that. Pero I see something that you don't see and I hope you
Yeah.
consider it.
Eh, yun nga yung role natin as wife, di ba? Kailangan makita natin yung big picture. Hindi lang isang
Yes.
picture that needed to happen. So how did you do, okay, good. How did you show love to Norman while you're still allowing him to have that space to process his struggle?
Yun. Kasi di ba yung love, ang ano kasi natin sa love is, kailangan clear din what is love. Di ba? Love is, syempre, tinuturo sa atin yan sa church, it's a decision, it's not a feeling. Di ba? Hindi siya yung kinikilig ka. Love is considering what is best for the person. So, that's how I love him. What is best for this person? Lagi kong iniisip, if I tolerate the things that he's doing that are not good for us and for him, hindi ko siya nilalove. Kasi hindi siya nag-grow as a person.
Mhm.
So, it's something na, kasi lagi tayong pupunta dun sa, parang, give him drink, give him what he needs, or the things that would make him feel happy. Hindi masyado napupuntahan yung, ano yung best para sa tao na to? Like, am I enabling him when I do these things, or am I giving him the things that he need to hear?
Aha.
Yung mga ganon.
I totally
So,
agree with that. Kasi you can do that a while ago, but you can also, you need to tell the truth pa rin. Hindi po pwedeng,
yes.
hindi po pwedeng i-sugarcoat yung truth, di ba? Kasi
Opo.
pag hindi ka naging honest sa journey, paano ka rin niya maiintindihan? So parang mahirap naman yon, di ba?
Yes.
Inaano mga, give him what he need, or definitely you will, but you still have to tell the truth. Hindi siya pwedeng mag-escape doon, di ba?
So yun, open rebuke is better than hidden love.
Yes.
So meron akong ganun sa kanya, but at the same time, yung mga needs niya is it's basic eh,
Yeah.
You give him affection, you give him love. Actually, kahit nga hindi believer, matututunan mo yan eh, 'di ba? When you're getting married, you're very excited. It's very it's very easy for you to give. But like what you said, when there are difficult situations, you keep doing that, 'di ba? You keep being kind, you keep being generous of your time, but at the same time, you call out the things that are not helping him as a person to grow.
Yeah. Kasi alam mo rin na he's still navigating that. At ang maganda nga ngayon, sobrang nag-improve na si Norman, di ba? Yun naman yung importante,
Yes.
may improvement. So, can you give
After 10 years.
Okay lang yun. Nako, yung iba nga. Nako, sobrang tagal.
Kasi ate, alam
More
mo,
than 10
matagal
years.
sa bagay, matagal ko din natutunan. Parang, ako din, I have to learn. Parang
Yeah.
we're learning together.
Tama. I agree. So, meron ka bang ginagawa in your own way, yung practical steps? What did you take for you to be strengthened as a wife, no? To be the support system that he needs when, well, not only that, but how do you do that to be able to improve yourself? Kasi yung sinasabi mo, you want also to grow. How do you do that?
Ako ate, nag-start talaga po ako sa sarili ko muna na kailangan ayusin ko muna yung sarili ko. 'Di ba? Do not remove the speck on your brother's eye. So, kaya rin talaga,
I agree.
for the longest time, I have allowed him to do certain things that are not okay. Kasi nag-focus muna ako sa sarili ko. I will change. God has to deal with me. Ano yung mga problema sa akin.
That's
And
good.
I was able to do that by seeking the Lord talaga.
That's good.
Na, search me, oh God, ano yung problem sa akin. So, yung mga ganon, as simple as yun nga, parang the timing, okay, galing siya sa work, I can't discuss this, he has to rest first, the words that I use, so pinag-aralan ko rin yun. And even yung mga kunyari, he would say mean things to me that would hurt me, dinil ko yun kay Lord. Parang, Lord, bakit ano to? Anong sinasabi mo sa word mo with regards to this about me?
Yeah.
Na, bakit ako nagkakaroon ng self-condemnation? Talaga namang wala akong kwenta apart from your grace. So, may pride pala sa akin. Yung mga ganon, I had to deal with myself. And at the same time, I will attend seminars for healing from my past. So, Kasi inisip ko rin baka the baggages that I have is affecting our marriage.
That's good.
Everything on my part, I didn't leave any table unturned sa
Yeah.
part ko.
Yeah.
And I really focus on God. I told you a while ago nung nagkukwentuhan tayo na, having my son's difficulty din at the same time, I had to part muna with
Yeah.
whatever we have with my husband kasi ito yung kailangan muna ako ng anak ko. Ang dami niyang kailangan dalhin sa hospital, ganyan.
Yes.
Ang galing lang ni Lord telling you this right now, how He sustained me, no, na parang, okay, dito muna tayo. Tapos parang hindi ko ma-imagine, alam mo kung sinabi sa akin ni Lord, ito yung tatahakin mo, magbaback out ako eh.
Oh, di
Pero
ba?
ang galing ni
Kasi
Lord.
grabe yung grace sa'yo ni God for 10 years. So, naisip mo rin ba na parang, okay, real talk, na parang, ayoko na, give up na lang ako. How did God sustain you through those times?
I remember so many nights before na sabi ko, Lord, sorry, nag-pray pa ako mag-asawa. Real talk. Sabi ko, Lord,
Wow.
kunin mo na kami ng anak ko. Yung mga ganong prayer.
Aha.
Na yun talaga, parang sabi ko, Lord, hindi ko kaya. Hindi ko kaya kung saan mo ko dinala. Maraming ganon. Nagsasalitan yun. Tapos dumating yun sa point na, Lord, for your name's sake. Kasi I don't want your name to be tarnished by any story I have. Na parang, di ba yun, dun ko nga napulot. Yung sabi ko, hindi
Galing.
sisirain ni Lord yung pangalan niya dito sa story ng
Come
binigay
on.
niya sa
Yeah.
yung glory niya, ipagsa-shine niya sa
Mhm.
story binigay niya sa akin. Kasi pangalan niya yung nakataya doon. It's not about me or what I am capable of or I'm not capable of. But it's about His name that will be glorified. So doon ako nagbabang. And yung mga time na ganun, na naiisip ko yon, laging pinapaalala sa akin ni Lord, I am with you. Lagi talagang ganun, I am with you. Wherever you go, I am with you.
Mhm.
And even the questions that I have with God, binattle ko rin yun with Him. Sabi ko, Lord, ano ba yung character mo? You show me who you are in this. I prayed naman. I prayed so hard. I fasted. I will always tell you, sa dami ng nililigaw sa akin before, pag hindi ito yung person tanggalin mo, tinatanggal mo naman. So sabi kong ganun. So, and whenever I see my child, my kids, I know na ito talaga yung plan mo. So, itawid mo ko dito.
Yeah.
You make me overcome. And, yun ang lagi niyang pinapaalala sa akin. Be still and know that I am God.
Okay.
I am with you.
That's really good.
Yeah.
So, ano yung parang syempre, nung nakikita mo na-expose na rin yung, kumbaga yung attitude mo towards your husband. Ginagamit talaga yung husband natin minsan, ano? Lahat ng relationship natin talaga naman may na-expose sa atin, no? Deeply, so that we could be able to improve and seek God more. Can you share a time how God shaped your response to your husband? Yung parang nagbago ka na. Kasi dati, ganito ka makapag-usap kay Norman, parang nabago yun ni God. How did He shape?
It's a journey, ate. Parang hindi ko rin siguro talaga kaya isang bagsakan. So, dahan-dahan yun. Parang,
Tama. Oo naman.
meron siyang isa-isa, di ba? Yun, learning how to respond. Sabi ko nga sa'yo, naging masipag din ako mag-aral. So even that I'm studying, learning from other women and reading books. And I'm always praying that the Lord would lead me to the right resources or people that would help me. So parang, ang galing din kasi, hindi ko lang siya natututunan, na-apply ko rin siya kagad. Alam mo yun? Kasi ongoing. So, nakikita ko rin parang, and even him is learning from me na meron palang proper way of communicating with people that you can get the message through and they would understand it. Kasi before sila parang, sinabi niya naman, he was honest that sa family nila, magsa-silent treatment na lang if you don't, and then tapos magiging okay na lang. So, even with his parents, natuto rin siya na gano'n, na parang, I will show him na may sasabihin akong message, na parang, Mama, ito po, ganyan-ganyan. Sabi niya, naku, kilala ko yan, mainis, ganyan. Tapos magugulat siya sa response na maiintindihan ng parents niya. So, nakikita niya through me
That's
na,
good.
okay, pwede pala yung ganito. So, in a way, I'm also influencing him of a
Tama.
new thing
That's
of
good.
how to communicate with other people, with his parents, na nakikita
Yes,
niya,
yes.
pwede pala yung ganun. Na hindi kailangang, sige, mag-silent treatment na lang tayo, huwag na tayo
Oo.
mag-usap. Okay. Pwede pala yung maayos na conversation, may tamang wordings pala. Minsan nga sabi niya sa akin, sige, ikaw na lang makipag-usap. Sabi ko, kailangan mo rin matuto. Kailangan mo rin matuto, ganyan.
Tama, tama.
So, yung gano'n, nag-start doon sa gano'n. Nag-start doon sa ako muna, kailangan sobrang secured ko kay God. At hindi mangyayari kung di ako kapit na kapit kay Lord. So, para kung ano man yung mangyari, kapag, kunyari, syempre when you're angry or there's something na hindi okay, di ba? Sometimes you say things that are hurtful.
Yeah.
So, natututo akong hindi i-personalize.
Mm-hmm.
So, the things that I hear from a person is not because of me, but because of them.
Yeah.
That's their problem, not mine. Kasi,
Yeah, they're also going through something.
oo, kasi kung maayos ka, hindi ka magsasalita ng ganun. So, hindi ko na siya dati kasi parang grabe.
Pinapatulan
Na-hurt
mo.
ako. Oo, na-hurt ako or
Pinapatulan.
papatol din ako, ganyan. So, it took a while, pero yung gano'n na parang, this is not personal. So, God is dealing with him as well.
Yeah.
Gano'n din naman ako. And I will only trust in what the Lord says about me. The good things na sasabihin nyo lang iti-take ko, yung mga gano'n. And, how to speak well, be seasoned with salt. Syempre, hindi ko yan perfect lagi, kahit naman sa anak ko.
Oo naman.
But I want to believe by God's grace that I'm improving every day or every conversation that we will have.
Yeah.
And even my emotions, yung security, dati kung kilala ko ng mga tao sa PBB, I was very, very emotional. Na, alam mo yun, kalat-kalat yung emotions.
So, nagpapanik ka? Ganon?
Oo. So, nakita ko rin yun in our marriage. Pero, alam mo yung dumating na rin ako sa point na nahahandle ko yung emotions ko, nahahandle ko rin yung emotions ng kausap ko.
Galing.
Na grabe yung training.
Grabe yung training ni God, no?
So sabi ko na, alam mo yun, God has His ways.
Yeah.
Talagang unimaginable ways of how He could transform you, could use your story, to make you be more like Him, to learn the things that you need to learn. And at the same time, nadadala ko yung asawa ko through that.
Totoo yun di ba? Parang sa parenting, di ba? Parang it's more caught than taught. Kasi, hard specifically, real talk, yun yung na-realize ko kahit sa Chinky. Chinky is more like 8 years older than me. So, I have that stand na I can tell him what to do, di ba? Parang, ang tanda na niya. Parang gano'n, di ba? So, there were times, like kung nakakwento ko to na, there were this early in our marriage na, grabe ang chinkitan. Talagang, alam naman to ng mga followers namin. Na like talagang, ang mga toothpaste, ang mga, talagang lahat nakabukas. Alam mo, nang dumating si Mr. Tan kasi lahat nakabukas. Alam mo yun? Tapos alam din niya na, at the end of the day, sinasara ko na lahat ng yun. Pero there were times na parang ayoko na. Ayoko nitong, yung routine. Hindi ayoko si Chinky. It's like, yung routine na to, kailangan ko lang sabihin. Hindi ko na pwedeng iswallow lang. So one time, sinabi ko na sa kanya one time, ako pa naman yung taong parang, ayoko yung paulit-ulit na sinasabi. Pero, di ba, disrupt your routine na araw-araw mong gagawin yun. And then, one of the things, ito nga, we're talking about growing and how God is exposing our wifey self to our spouse. No? So parang ako, siguro twice, thrice, pero sabi ko, Lord, alam mo naman, ayoko ng ganun. Kahit nga sa nanay, tatay ko, parang pag ilang beses na sinasabi, parang nadidismaya ako kasi ilang beses na lang silang sabi. But I realized on my own, anak ko, binabago ako ni God dito. So, one time, hindi ko alam, nakikinig siya. So, nasabi ko na sa kanya many times. And then, pinipick up ko ulit yung mga toothpaste. Lord, thank you so much. Buhay na buhay ang asawa ko. Talagang sinasarado ko ang kanyang mga at least buhay na buhay po siya. So, kayo na pong bahala, God. Kayo na pong bahala sa asawa ko. Safe siya. So, hindi ko alam narinig niya na nagpe-pray ako aloud kasi nainis na ako eh. Nainis ako, alam niyo ron? So, bigla na lang one day, nagbago siya.
Bigla
Nagbago.
niyang sinasara.
Oo, talagang, wow, what happened to Mr. Chinkitan? Ang ngayon nga mas OC pa siya
Mm.
sa'kin in that way. Alam mo yung those
Oh.
little foxes, sometimes
Mm.
it would add to your daily routine. Parang feeling natin parang, well, sa'kin kasi big deal yun. So parang it's like, oo nga 'no, ang galing ni God kasi yung maliliit na yun can creep on that. Puwede kami mag-away, puwede kami sa
Yeah.
ng kaliit
Mm.
na bagay na hindi ka nagsasara, parang gano'n. And then,
Mm.
natuto rin ako how to overlook offense. May mga
Yeah,
bagay na
the
parang
small things na hindi na
may mga bagay
mhm.
na, okey, nagawa niya yan or dahil sa gano'n. So, I love how you and Norman grow as well on that end. And I know 'no, madami pa kayong pagdadaanan. Kahit na 26 years kami, madami pa rin kaming pinagdadaanan.
I heard.
Oo, 'di ba? But can you share on that end? You're saying you're improving, you're growing, and also Norman is improving by the grace of God. Ano yung
Mhm.
parang trigger or breakthrough that you felt na, oops, yung God is unti-unti nang nire-restore ni God yung marriage mo?
Hmm. When was this? Parang ano siya ate, hindi siya one time na,
Okay.
nag-start siya when um, I left our home for like a month. Kasi he doesn't wanna talk to me. Parang, kasi nga, I understand God gave me, the compassion to understand him. Ganon sila, lumaki. Yun yung mahirap kasi in marriages, you have different cultures. You grow up in different backgrounds. So, you're used to different things and you bring that to your
Yeah.
marriage.
Yeah.
So kasi nga sila parang they're used to silent treatment. Let's not just talk about the difficult stuff. Hindi pwede sa marriage yun. Communication is very important in a marriage.
Oo.
So, parang ginagawa niya yun before na parang huwag na lang tayo mag-usap, di naman nasusolve or ano, parang ayaw kitang kausap. And then I had to leave our place kasi sabi niya parang ako lang naman yung may problem, so ako lang ang magpa-counseling, wala siyang problem, ganun. He's very in denial about it. And then, nagulat siya kasi hindi siya sanay na mag-isa. So, grabe, even the place na pinuntahan namin, sobrang lapit sa bahay, may mga bellboy doon. Ang daming nag-help sa akin. Tapos
Oo.
yung matagal kong fan na hindi nagpakita, binigyan ako ng money, alam mo yon. So, everything was well provided for. Tapos may swimming pool doon. Tapos si Seth tuwang-tuwa doon sa toys na dala ko. Parang, Mami, yan saya na. Nakikita niyang ganun. So, he became really, really miserable. Na to the point na parang una sinasabi niya, ako, kung pride lang, di na ako makikipagbalikan eh. Pero sabi kasi ni Lord, una ganun yung sinasabi niya nung huli, parang ang sabi niya na, sige, ano ba ang gagawin? Ano bang ano? So, what I told him is, we'll come home if you tell me that we will attend counseling, marriage counseling, retreats. You will work with me with our marriage, together with me, sabi ko sa kanya. So, you have to make sure that you're gonna do that with me.
Yeah.
Tapos yun, nag-commit siya. And then after nun, yun nga, after na attend kami agad sa retreat, ganyan.
Wow.
Nagpa-participate na siya. Dati talaga ako lang namimilit. Actually, ngayon nga, pag may mga ganyan, siya pa yung nagsasign up. Dati talaga parang ako yung nangungulit. Tumigil na ako mangulit. Parang sabi ko, you have to, you have that desire. You have to have that desire also
That's
to fix
yeah.
our marriage. So
Yeah.
siya na, uy, may retreat sa ganito, may ganyan. Tapos nagulat ako nung may time nga na siya na yung nag-reach out dun sa isang counselor, kinulit niya na hindi ko alam. So siya na yung nag-reach out. And from before na when I tell him something na ibabalik ta rin niya sa akin, na ikaw nga ganyan eh, ayoko makinig sa'yo ganyan. Ngayon, meron na siyang mga time na kapag sinabi ko sa kanya, quick lang, hindi na rin ako yung mahabang explain, love, I don't like how you acted kanina. Hindi maganda yung mga sinabi mo, ganyan. Sana wag mo na uulitin. Okay. Baka gusto mo rin mag-apologize. Ganyan ako sa kanya, baka gusto rin mag-apologize, diba? Para naman pag hinag kita, alam kong tama. Kasi, di ba, nag-apologize ka sa hurt na ginawa mo. Okay, sorry, ganyan.
Oh.
Tapos mag-joke din siya. Parang sabi niya, dapat ikaw rin mag-sorry kasi nagsungit ka. Alam mo, kaya ako nagsungit kasi hindi maganda yung ginawa mo. Hayaan mo, kailangan mong tanggapin muna yung ginawa mo. Huwag ka muna maghanap sa akin, ganyan. So nagli-listen siya. Meron kaming, ito, alam ko kasi ate, since real talk naman tayo, di ba maraming mga minsan may finances naman yung problem. Di ba?
Oo, lagi naman.
So, meron kaming ganyan na parang feeling niya kasi siya lang yung magaling handling money. So, nakaset in stone na. Actually, tinanong ko pa siya eh. Sabi ko, sa tingin mo ba, kung ang mapapangasawa mo, katulad mong gumastos, okay ka? Oo, kasi magaling ako sa pere. Ganon siya. So sabi ko, grabe, kailangan ng humility ni Lord. Sabi ko kasi, lahat tayo nagkakamali. So anyway, meron siyang way of, dahil nga hindi siya marunong yung proper na pagsasabi, parang kunyari, ayaw niya yung way ng paggastos or ano, parang, ano to? Bakit ganito? He would say things to you to hurt you, to stop you from what you're doing. So parang, kunyari, ang gusto niya, 10,000 lang yung budget sa grocery. Tapos parang naging 12,000. Sumobra ka, ganyan-ganyan, magsalita siya ng ganun. So one time, parang sabi niya sa akin, dapat ilipat ng ilipat. Sabi ko, no, hindi na pwede. Sabi ko, kasi ako'y nahihirapan. Sabi ko ganun. Pero for the longest time, ini-endure ko yung mga ganun niya, mga sinasabi niya. But one day, nagising ako, sabi ko, hindi na pwede na ganito. Sabi ko, kasi nararamdaman ko ate yung, tayong mga babae, masakit yun eh. Pagsasabihan ka ng ganun sa pera. So, and then he expects intimacy at night after ng ganun. Parang, teka lang. So, parang sabi ko, parang nagkakaroon na ng pillow at the middle, hindi ko na siya gustong yakapin kasi nga na-hurt ako sa ganun. Sabi ko, ganito yan. Sabi ko, ang bilihin, hindi nabababa. Sabi ko. So, kung ang goal mo, pag sinasalitaan mo ko ng hindi magaganda is para bumaba yung gastos, hindi na yan mangyayari. Number 1, grabe yung corruption sa Pilipinas. Number 2, dumadami tayo. Number 3, kung mamamalengke ka, makikita mo pataas ng pataas yung bilhin, hindi na yan bababa. Sabi kong ganon. So, whether magsalita ka or not, babayaran mo yan, tataas ang bilihin. Pero habang nagsasalita ka, dinidestroy mo yung heart ko towards you. My affection towards you, my intimacy towards you, and our marriage. Sabi kong ganon. Yung love ko or yung heart ko na nakaka-feel ng maganda para sa yun yung dinidestroy mo. Sabi kong ganun. So, mamimili ka. Dalawa lang ang pagpipilian mo. Kasi, yung babayaran mo. Yung tataas. Magsasalita ka ng ganun, tapos masisira yung marriage natin, or magkakaroon ka ng magandang attitude. Tapos, magiging okay tayong dalawa. Sabi kong ganun. Tapos, nag-joke pa nga siya, di yung magsasalita, ganyan. Nag-joke siya ganun. Sabi. Kasi sinabi ko siya in a way na lang ate, nonchalant. Hindi na ako yung parang, grabe, na-hurt ako, ganyan. Parang logical. Sinabi ko siya ng gano'n. So yun, sabi niya, okay, sabi niya gano'n. Ayun, after naman nun ate, hindi na siya, he's trying his very best na magtatanong lang siya, yung ganito. Uy, wow, naku, grabe. Or siya, sad face na, yung laki ng bill sa ganyan. Gano'n na lang siya. So, nakausap ko siya ng maayos towards it. Binigyan ko siya ng logical thinking kung ano yung nangyayari when he does those things.
I love it, Wendy, no? Kasi you're telling the truth, pero hindi rin nako-compromise yung kung ano yung nararamdaman mo. Kasi ang mahirap kasi na parang, sige, ayokong sabihin to kasi baka lalo kami mag-away or baka maghiwalay na kami pag ito yung sinabi ko. Kasi kung hindi mo papaintindi sa asawa mo na ito yung nararamdaman mo, paano kanya maintindihan? Paano kayo magko-communicate? Kaya nga communication, it needs two people to be able to agree on something. Diba? Diba? There's power in agreement. You cannot, and I like, siguro yun din yung parang, a while ago you were saying that you improve in how you talk to him, di ba?
Yeah.
Before you're really emotional.
Matagal na learning yun.
Yeah, I know. And then si Norman naman, dahil hindi nga sanay because the way that he was brought up by his parents, hindi siya marunong mag-respond. Kumbaga, silent treatment.
Yeah, totoo.
Pero dahil sa
Mhm.
silent treatment na yon, hindi niya nare-realize na nanganganak yun. Kaya nag-o-overflow.
Yeah. Mm.
No? Kasi, grabe lang there's really power in words.
Mhm.
You're lumalatay siya, di ba? But
Mhm.
we could be able to address what we need to tell our spouse without disrespecting them. And I love how you convey to him right now because
Mhm.
pwede mong sabihin, pero kailangan with respect pa rin. Di ba?
Yes, very very respectful and
Yes.
considering his emotions also. And
Pinapakita mo yung another angle and another angle. Hindi yung parang sumunod ka sa akin
dapat,
kasi
yeah.
hurt ako.
Oo,
Parang gano'n.
mamimili ka.
Oo.
Yeah,
Ito ba
I
yung
give him
gusto mo
choices.
or ito
Yes.
yung gusto mo, 'di ba? Ang galing, I like
Mhm.
it.
Mhm.
I like it, I
Mhm.
like it. Kasi kumbaga 10 years pa lang na-get mo na 'yon. May iba hindi pa rin nage-get yung mga gano'ng sitwasyon, eh. But I
Pero
really
duguan ate,
admire
grabe.
tuguan. Buti na lang talaga na meron si
Mhm.
God and I'm sure prayer has become like a vital role to you. So paano mo tinulungan or sinuportahan si Norman, no, with in terms of the role in prayer? How did you pray for him?
Ate, yung prayer parang ano siya sa'kin, eh, it's 'di ba, I like communicating. Yun nga yung sabi ko, it's important. Without prayer, it's like you're not communicating with God. So, 'di ba sabi niya sa'kin, "I'm with you every day." Ngayon nandiyan siya. I have a lot of arrow prayers, like kunyari sobrang busy ako. When I'm driving, I'm praying. When I just wake up, minsan may mga prayer ako na hindi ko alam, talagang paulit-ulit lang, "Lord, help, help, help." Alam mo na yun, help, help, help. Ang dami kong mga gano'n kay Lord. And before, siyempre dumaan din ako sa, "Lord, baguhin mo yung asawa ko," ganyan. Pero dumating din ako dun sa, "Lord, ito yung sa'kin." And may mga bullet points din ng mga prayers, I write my prayers down sa notes na, "Eto Lord, I pray for my husband's heart na ipakita mo sa kanya 'tong ganyan." But at the same time, God also used me through his prayers. Kasi alam mo yun ate, ang hilig niya mag-pray na kahit sa mga bata sa amin, "Pag-pray mo ako ng wisdom." Favorite niya yun, eh, kay Solomon.
Oh,
Sabi niya, gusto ko ng wisdom kasi ang ganda ng story ni Solomon.
yeah.
One time, kasi 'di ba ayaw niya nagpapa-correct before, as in ayaw niya. Sabi ko, "Love," nung nakakapagsalita na ako sa kanya na yung nakikinig na siya gano'n, sabi ko, "Love, you always ask God for wisdom." Sabi kong gano'n. "Pero whenever I correct you, basahin mo 'to sa Proverbs." Sabi ko nakalagay, "Correct a mocker and you will suffer the consequences." Ito yung inaabot ko sa'yo, eh. Sabi ko, "Pero gano'n kita kamahal." Imagine, sabi ko gano'n, imagine, ate, honestly, sa buhay niya, walang nakakapag-correct sa kanya, even his parents are
Wow.
afraid of him.
Oh, kaya nga kayo, eh. Kaya nga kayo ang
So,
mag-asawa.
alam mo yun, sabi ko, imagine kung gaano kita kamahal, yung ini-endure ko kahit ginaganyan mo ko, na I'm still very honest sa'yo. Example na lang, black and white, sabi ko, kunyari, nung one time, di ka nakapag-toothbrush, sabi kong gano'n. Anong pinagsasabi mo sa akin, di ba? Sino nakakahiya doon? Sabi kong gano'n. Sabi ko, as simple as that. Sabi ko, people can talk about you and your attitude, pero ako, I tell you because I care about you. I am concerned that this is how people are seeing you. Sabi ko sa kanya gano'n. And meron ka bang ganyan sa buhay mo? Honestly, sabi kong gano'n. Other than me, gano'n kita kamahal, sabi ko sa kanya. So you see that? So parang sabi ko, eto pakita ko sa yung kasunod ng Proverbs na yun, but correct a wise man and he will become wiser.
Oh,
Sabi ko.
galing.
Tapos ate talagang tahimik siya nun. Parang iba yung sink in sa kanya nung ano na yon. Kasi sabi ko, you look at your attitude. Sometimes I record our conversation, pinaparinig ko sa kanya. Sabi ko gano'n. Kaya siguro ngayon talaga, kapag when I
Ang
correct
galing, no?
him,
Kumbaga naging sounding board ka in a way. Kasi totoo yun, di ba pag emotional tayo or nakasanayan mo ng gawin yun na sabihin, minsan di mo naririnig sarili. Kailangan
yeah, diba? You're not aware and you think it's normal kasi
Sabi
parang
ni Norman yun, nai-record mo siya. Ang cute niya.
walang pumapalag. Una nainis siya. Sabi niya, kaya ka lang maayos dyan kasi alam mo recorded. Oh, it's not about you, it's you. Sabi ko gano'n, look at yourself.
But it works for you guys. Nakakatawa naman yun. That's really
Kasi sabi ko kasi ate, I tried everything. Pero, meron ako mga resources that I have read, tapos yun, natututunan ko lang din. And I keep learning. I'm not stopping. Kahit nga minsan okay kami, talagang I still keep,
Oo naman.
reading,
And
learning.
ako until this very day, 26 years, I'm still learning. I'm still reading marriage books. Kasi ganun naman eh. You cannot rest on the laurels that you have because,
Yeah.
nako, I'm not sure if you're in that condition, but me, I'm in my perimenopause stage. Nagbabago yung emosyon, nagbabago yung manifestations, nagbabago yung
Mm-mm.
attitude. So, hindi mo magigage. There was one time na gumising ako, hindi ko makilala yung sarili ko. Ba't? Ano to? Bigla na lang akong iiyak and then nakikita ko,
Oh.
not about yung may mga ganun. So, I
Mm.
need to get to know that so that my husband can understand me as well. Kasi,
Mm-mm.
alam mo, Wens, meron kayong madaming kina-counsel na, kasi yung body natin, lalo na preferably women, but the men
Yes.
also, they call andropause tayo, menopause, no? So they
Yeah,
also
oo,
go
grabe
through
iba
that.
yun.
So we need also to learn that hindi porket pinakasawa mo siya 10 years ago, yun yung attitude niya. Hindi.
Hanggang pagtanda.
Oo,
Yeah,
nagbabago yun.
I
So
heard.
kailangan mo siyang maintindihan at hindi mo
Mhm.
pwedeng lagi mo nalang i-assume na,
Okay na.
oo, okay na. Kasi
Mm.
that's the thing. So, when I was able to convey to Chinky na ito yung nararamdaman ko, this is what I'm going through, naintindihan na niya, okay, mahal, sige,
Mm.
bubuelo ako. So,
Mhm.
it's not about him na umiiyak ako or something or
Yeah.
kasi ang manifestation ko lungkot, hindi yung iba kong
Oh.
kakilala sumisigaw, yung nag-aano sila, iba ako, more on iyak and lungkot.
Mm, mm.
So, nung nangyari yun, there were one time pa nga na, mahal, kailangan kong umiyak. Wala lang akong reason to umiyak, pero kailangan ko. And I
Mm.
appreciate now yung crying. So, one time,
Mm.
ganap siya, okay, ito, panoodin natin. Pinanood namin yung aso, maano ko sa aso eh. Tapos namatay siya at the
Oo.
end. Yun, iyak ako, naiyak.
Parang Hachiko ba 'to?
Then,
Oh.
okay na ako. Then sabi ko, mahal, thank you ah. So, ganun lang. Di ba? Weird
Oo.
kung sa iba yun, but I am okay. I was released. Dahil naintindihan niya ako, hindi yung para bang, okay, may keme ka na naman, imo-imo ka. Di ba?
Yeah. Ako sinasabi ko rin yun
Di
ate sa
ba?
kanya kasi hindi niya yan nage-gets eh. So ako minsan parang, love, hindi ko kailangan ng advice ha, iiyak lang ako. Sinasabi ko sa kanya. Or
That's
hindi ko
really
kailangan ng
good.
solution.
That's
Or
good.
aakapin ko siya para ma-feel niya yung body ko na tas iiyak lang ako. I just need to
Di ba?
release and be sad.